Also, at the same time, there has been huge work to improve the entry points into the EU, especially in Italy and in Greece. A lot of money invested, a lot of expertise, a lot of experts now on those issues. They are present in the Greek islands. There is now proper registration, proper sheltering. The host facilities are ready. I can say now they are of excellent and appropriate condition, because we saw a lot of images in man-shaped camps that they were not making Europeans very proud, and this is working as well. I have to say that maybe there are a lot of other things that they catch now the headlines, but through all this action, we have managed to control the situation, and I have brought with me also it's a public document, the EU heads of state and government conclusions when they met on the 26th of June in Brussels, that in the first paragraph they say on migration that since the implementation of the EU-Turkey agreements in March 2016, crossings from Turkey to Greek islands have sharply decreased and now have almost come to a halt. But of course, there is no solution to the tragedy that those people are facing with the collapse in Syria, in Libya, and other things, if we don't find solutions on the ground, and if the armed conflict does not stop. So, as you see, it is not a solution, first of all, that it can bring results within days or months or years, but there is nothing also that the EU can achieve by itself. And that's why also we have been addressing ourselves to the international community and to our friends, including New Zealand, and especially New Zealand with the enhanced role that it has as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council, because we need to work also at the UN. We have to cut the financing to the terrorists. We have to cut and break down on the human traffickers. And ultimately, we have to work together as nations to bring a solution to countries that they are completely destroyed by conflicts such as Syria, Libya, to name a few. So there is here, that's the stage, that is the situation where we are at this moment, and I will be happy to take questions and clarify any issue that you may wish on this in this regard. If I may turn maybe now to the UK referendum. Again, EU leaders at 27, they were unanimous in accepting the results of the referendum. Democracy has spoken. So there was a respect about the result, but at the same time, all and unanimously expressed a deep regret about this result. So it is a situation which comes on top of all the other challenges that we are facing, and we are naming just a few. We can talk about Ukraine, Mr. Putin, our relation with Russia, the Sahel, the Horn of Africa. You know, there are so many. We are plagued with crises, and unfortunately, a lot of them are very close to our borders. And now we are entering into a phase where we have to deal also with the British people decision to exit the European Union. I'm pretty sure you have read so many articles in the press, so many positions, so many passionate statements about it. My role it is to tell you or to share with you what are now the legal facts about this decision of the UK and how EU at 27 has reacted to that. And I will try, I will make sure that I'm not going to speculate on what may happen in the future, because it's very simple, it's impossible to tell. So what is next? In order to start the procedures, the UK has to officially notify the EU, what we call, it is to trigger Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty. The Lisbon Treaty, which was put into effect in 2009, have foreseen for the first time an article whereby a nation may decide to leave the EU. And there is a clear procedure how you do that. So you trigger Article 50, and then you have 2 years, maximum of 2 years, to negotiate a deal from counting from the day that this article is triggered. This negotiation period of 2 years can be prolonged, providing the 27 EU member states agree so unanimously. As you are aware, there has been a lot of, I would say, tumultuous time after the Brexit in UK politics. And I'm very careful with the terms that I'm using, especially when I face a camera. We now have, since yesterday, a new government and a new cabinet with roles and even a Brexit minister. Of course, all EU leaders, they were also unanimous in their calls on Britain, on the UK, to remove the uncertainty, because there is a huge uncertainty around the world about what happens next, and notify the Article 50 so the proceedings, they can start.